Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are you doing? I'm Dharma, and this is going to be the daily moons. Give me just a second to get everything started. This is typically a show that we do over on members, but occasionally on a new moon or a full moon, I will do it live for everybody so you can see what you're missing. There's me talking. No one knows we're here. I did not put out a notification anywhere. Michelle's here. What's up? If anybody is in the nest, which is on Facebook, can someone go over there and tell everybody we're here? That would be great. Oh my God, there's a lot of people here already. Hi, 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 hi. Hello. I have my blankie. It is 12:30 at night. How are you doing? There's all kinds of folks here. Let me just wrap up my tootsies. Okay, so, well, I'm not going to sit here and say that fucking Colby woke me up, but, well, Colby woke me up. Okay, so I'm irritated. And now we're up working at 12:30 at night because that's what I do when I get irritated. I go to bed at literally 8:45. My Apple Watch sings me a lullaby and tells me it's time to go to bed. And then I do. And then Colby fucking texted me like 4 or 5 times in a row, and now I'm awake and irritated. While he is our resident Viking who deals with all of the trolls. Hear me now, there is only one man that is allowed to call me after dark, and if your name is not Stoic, then it is not you. Okay? I'm mad. I'm just kidding. Thank you for all your help, Colby. Damn it. Everybody's like, what are you doing up? I know. This is a moons. It is a... This show is supposed to be on members, but like I just said, sometimes I like to do it for everyone so you guys can see what you're missing. The moons is very, very informal. We wear pajamas and drink coffee around here. I'm blinding myself with my own stage light so I can't see it all. Okay? Yes, I sleep in Harry Potter jammies. Come at me. Okay. This new moon energy is different. I am having trouble sleeping, which is crazy because normally during the new moons, I sleep for days. I also saw somewhere that Taurus new moon is the manifest moon. So I don't know what that means. Anybody have any experience trying to manifest something on the Taurus new moon? And it comes to fruition on the Taurus full moon, which is during Scorpio season. No, Steve. No. It's YOU''RE. Oh, great. The troll bus rolled in. Awesome. Okay, because I clearly am in the mood for this. This is what I do with my time at 12:30 at night. All right. Okay, new moon. So, new moon energy. All right. A lot of people say this is the manifesto moon. I don't even know what that means. I decided to not. I don't necessarily know how I feel about trying to manifest people, because doesn't that like fuck with their free will? Isn't that like a no? I think that you could manifest someone, like I'm putting it out there for someone, and then with no attachments. Oh, remember, do you guys remember that guy I was telling you about that was, he does all of the songs in the hertz, frequencies? I found out his name, which is, his name is Abel, A-B-L-E, but his last name is, I think it's Hart, Abel Hart. I found him on Spotify. So please do listen. He's gorgeous. He's got a banging neck tattoo, and he just is the absolute full ass embodiment of high vibes. And it cracks me up too because he did like a short where somebody asked him a question and he's just a regular person. He gets nervous, you know. I'm like, oh my God, you're adorable. Yeah, Abel Hart is his name. Best shit ever. Please do listen. Please do share. Please do like. Please do send the love. Please do go infiltrate that man and tell, and all of the ravens go and sit on his tree. Pick a branch, sit on his tree, shake on it, and tell him to come play with us. Because that is the epitome of what we're looking for. He does. There's all kinds of ravens over there. We just haven't said anything. Now it's time to say something. Remember that time when Daddy JD came out as a tarot reader and we all went over there and did the bothering? That was fun. I got to talk to that guy on the phone. Text anyway. Hello. Everybody's talking about their jammies. We like jammies around here. All right, so let's do the thing. He's another tarot reader. It's JDS Tarot. I haven't seen him around a whole lot lately. Okay, so anyway, new moon in Taurus specifically is the manifesto moon, but it should be free of. Somebody pause creative soul. I don't feel like dealing with it. Can we just fucking get to the story so I don't have to look at the chat? I love you bitches so much, but I have to, it's like bullshit, 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 Raven. Bullshit, 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 Raven. This is why we do this show on members. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, Nikki, you've been around forever, girl. Fuck. My, one of my kids was using my computer and now I have to mash my mouse button down real hard or it doesn't work. All right. What do we have coming in from the Queen of the Moon during this time frame? Oh my God, Heather. What is up? For real, long time no see. Not here to talk about skateboarding. Sit the fuck down. Okay. I just went off on my kid like 5 minutes ago. He came downstairs like blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's 12:30. Okay, no. Here we go. Here we go. Gentlemen, listen to me. I literally ditched my very, very, very best friend for bothering female ravens. This is not a dating site. I will eat you alive. There is no woman on this channel who has any more time for any more fuck shit. And if you're hitting on a woman on a chat, you are here for no good. And your name is Chris, which means you're not allowed. Okay, go away. There's like 8 things wrong with you just being here. And you're gone. And you're gone. Wow. Hungry like the wolf. Yeah. Howling at the moon. That's the wolf moon. Full moon, though. The date, the 29th, could be relevant, but the moon will have moved into Gemini by then. Go to dharmajane.com for reads. Howling at the moon. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. It's 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. And we're out here howling at the moon. Fear, darkness. I want to be like something is coming for you and you know it, but you want to pretend like you're not, that you don't know it because you're in the dark. It's like you can feel something intuitively and it's making you like howl at the moon for it, but because you can't see anything other than moonlight, you're like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I know what's meant for me is meant for me and all that, except I don't believe you. So there's that part. This is you talking to the universe, right? Woo! Pleasure. Oh, my Lanta. The masculine. Well, how do? Like I said, if your name ain't stoic, it's like, get away from me. If you get a pet name, I love you. That's just the way it is. The masculine, divine masculine. This person could be buff, like super buff, but there is a spiritual connection that links the two of you together for whatever reason. And they're looking right at you. This person might be left-handed. I've never noticed that before, ever. And I've been using these cards for a long time. Left-handed dominant. The fuck? I guess. Well, now that you know that, okay? Oh my. Well, it's certainly shocking, and that's my point. You get the shock and awe card, but I think that the whole reason it's shocking is because you're howling at the moon that you can feel this thing coming, but you're going, nah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And then it does. Oh, Sin, look, you were just talking about Skeletor. Like, legit 5 minutes ago. Okay, so fun fact. Even though I like my Harry Potter gear, I have never read Harry Potter. I can't do the kid literature. I can't do it. If you're not going to bend over a Dothraki and give it to her raw, then I don't want to watch it. Okay? That's funny because it's true. Okay. I heard it was really good though, but once I found out that Dobby dies, I'm like, why would anybody watch it? He was the best one. I saw the first one. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay. Yeah. I have read Lovecraft. The reason I read H.P. Lovecraft is because I used to have a wicked crush on Kirk Hammett, the guitar player from Metallica. Like, I was going to move to San Francisco and marry that dude. Like, I didn't have the teen heartthrob, you know, like Jonathan Brandis and the dude from Home Improvement, like those weren't my teen crushes. I wanted to jump on Kirk Hammett and the guitar player. Anyway, so naturally I had the Metallica Club magazine, right? And he did an interview and he said that he quite enjoyed H.P. Lovecraft and also Fiona Apple. And I'm like, who the fuck is Fiona Apple? Now I know every single one of her lyrics by heart because whore is spelt with a W. If you're gonna diss me, do it right or I'm gonna eat you. That's just how this works. What am I talking about? Kirk Hammett turned me on to H.P. Lovecraft and also Fiona Apple. Dude has exquisite taste. But H.P. Lovecraft is very, like he's like a Poe. Just like Poe. Anyways, this is exciting. I think it shocks you that it actually comes through. Like, you're like, it's not going to happen. It's totally going to happen. And you get like mega hope from this situation because this is from a friend of yours. And you're like, what? Hey, yourself. Yowza. I can't hold on to my cards. You might know somebody that makes you throw your shit around. Damn. So, somebody here's got the itch. They got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell. They want to just crawl up all over you like a demon in the night, and I'm fairly certain that you want to let them on account of the hungry like the wolf card and also the pleasure card. You probably love this person. You're probably full on, flat out, first class, in love with this person. It's the one that you'll let call you after dark. You give them a cute pet name like Stoic. And then you get curious why they act stoic. What's up, Nun? Nice to see you. From Poland, very cool. What time is it in Poland? So they're like, gonna fucking come get you. Like, I don't know what that's all about, but they're gonna. This is the divine masculine. Oh, it's 6:30 in the morning. Normally I'm up at 6:30 in the morning. That is not gonna happen tomorrow. Only because Colby woke me up. Okay. Oh, I know. How about everybody go get on Facebook and text Colby? But wait until, wait a couple more hours because for him it's only like 10 o'clock. Just wait until it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in Oregon and just everybody just blow up his phone. Say, good morning, Colby. Good morning, Colby. Good morning, Colby. Because of you, we got a tarot story at midnight. From Australia, very cool. All right. So, okay. You have a past life with this person. Period. You just do. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to talk about. There's not an if, and, buts, or maybe. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a great Christmas. Okay? That is just how this goes. Okay, well, everyone who's in Oregon, go to Colby's house and knock on the fucking door. Wakey, wakey! Time to get up! You, Skeletor. You probably were married in a past life, to be honest with you, because the marriage card came out. The arrival. the balance. An owl. What the fuck is going on? Thank you. Creak, 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 creak. Things that you hear at 1 o'clock in the morning in a 200-year-old house. Not kidding. This house, that part of the house was built in 1820. An owl reference might be relevant. That could be a tattoo. That could be a statue. That could be something you see on TV, something you hear, somebody's nickname, whatever. But that is there. This person thinks that you have, quote, unflappable courage. Is that what that says? For real? Unflappable courage. I don't know what that is, but that's what that says. Like the Oregon Trail, where everyone dies from dysentery on day 2. Okay. This person has been trying to, like, keep themselves away from you for a long time, but they miss you, and now they don't want to. And that's kind of just the way that it is. Flamingos, I bet. Fantastico, va bene. The universe and you. This person thinks you have the it factor, but there's also a long-term potential in this. Yeah, go to dharmajane.com. Oh, I found 2 people today who got mukbangs and I didn't see it. So if I haven't talked to you yet, everyone should I have talked to and be scheduled in. So if I have not talked to you, then I did not see your order. Just text me or email me. Oh, and for those of you, again, who are trying to get at me on Messenger, you can't get at me on Messenger. I opened it up just to see the damage, just to see what happened. I think it was 1217, 1,200, 117 or some shit messages from fucking people I don't know. Hey baby, hey gorgeous, here's a rose, can I have a visa? You don't want to come to America and you don't want to be with me, trust me. I'm not nice. Can't you tell? Or to be able to find your message, I did try, because I was trying to text Blanche. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Until finally I was like, fuck it. And just deleted the thing again because it's not worth it. So if you're trying to get at me on Messenger, you're not going to be able to. Oh yeah, I could type it. I could have just typed in Blanche. Duh. Unflappable courage. Okay, here comes the communication. I do have PayPal. It is at Dharma Jane 8. Hungry like the wolf. This could be at like 1 or 2. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Rods. I mean, King of Rods, 6 of Rods. All action-taking cards, and those are Pentacles. Well, I think the Pentacles come from the part where you're like, what? What is that? Shock and awe. Nine of Cups. Holy shit. 2 of Cups. And Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. That is what we want. And this person has been a hermit. This is my point. I don't know who's been howling at the moon but been afraid to do anything because they don't know. That's the point. The reason that this hasn't gone anywhere yet is because this person is afraid of what they can't see. It feels like they know that the connection with you is mega. Like a mega connection. But it feels like they're like, I know that if I start messing with this person, connecting with them, sleeping with them, loving them, or whatever, I'm going to fall hard. And what if it ends? Buddy. What if it ends? What if it ends? It's the big case of what if, and it almost feels like you guys could have been together for a long time, but you haven't on account of what if. And it feels like some kind of fire gets lit up under them because there's a change. Where's the fucking tattoo tarot? That's what I was looking for. I tried to, clean up my space. Now I can't find any of my shit. I don't have any cards. Okay. Oh, here they are. Thank you. All right. I bet you I'm going to be back on the cane in the next day or two. What is this moment where they disposal teeth? Sorry, bro. I literally woke up like this. See, that's the thing, is when you're confident enough to not wear makeup at all or brush your hair and wear your jammies in front of 3,000 people every day, you can't say shit to me because I don't care. I know my face is symmetrical and I have straight teeth and big titties. I win. Okay? Leave me alone. I have a mirror. Thank you for your time and pointing things out that I already know. Fucking asshole. Raise the hands for how many bitches in here spent an hour on their fucking makeup. None of us. Okay, we are busy playing Duolingo and starting businesses and doing all kinds of bad bitch shit that requires a cup of coffee and a messy bun, and that's it. That's all you need. Okay. All right, let's talk about the, I like to put on eyeliner. It depends on what color shirt I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a shirt that makes my green eyes really look green, I'll put on eyeliner too. But that takes like literally 10 seconds. I used to like to wear the lashes. I did, David. I have a fucking mirror. I've been accustomed to them for a while. All right, so what is the big change here? I just feel like 2 o'clock is really relevant. The Hermit. King of Swords. King of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The other thing, if they're not an air sign, like an Aquarius, they could have been just really like fucking stoic about it's a no. Or I'm just not, you can't make me, I'm not going to budge. If they're a fixed sign, which is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, okay? If you're one of those signs, they don't really budge. If they tell you they're going to do something, that's what they mean. You can pretty much take that to the bank because that's exactly what they mean. And you're all, hey. The world. They could get at you on the internet. I usually get the internet as the world card. 3 cups. I mean, what about it? You're all, yes. It almost feels like they're like, blah, 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 small talk. And you're like, get to the part where you tell me to get my ass over there. And they're like, yeah, so what have you been doing? Blah, 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 blah. And you're all, stop asking me about the weather and get back to the Game of Thrones and the Dothraki and the bending over. That's what we were talking about, okay? Get the fuck out of here. Bada bing. I'm kidding. Don't fucking talk to them like that. Let them... Don't say anything. Just be feminine. Oh my god, your jokes are so funny. Oh, you. Big, strong man, you. And somebody get rid of ABC only because they talk too much. Bye-bye. Walk the plank. Walk the plank. Check out the community guidelines. Okay, it says don't be an asshat. And if you don't know what that means, it means either say something funny or don't talk. Okay. I'm serious. Well, I thought it was going to be like a good comment at first, and then like by the 3rd sentence, I'm like, am I still fucking reading this? What are you doing? We're all bye-bye. Have you remember that old cartoon from the 1950s where it's all the crows and the ravens and they're on the tree acting fucking dumb? That's us. Okay. Have you ever walked past a real-life tree full of real-life crows? It's loud. And silliness all day long. Okay, so they were trying to do the small talk and you're like, I don't... What's up? Get to it. 9 of Cups. They could be drinking a little, but they are feeling better than they have in a while. They might straight up ask you if you're with somebody. Like, are you in a relationship, or is there somebody else in your bed, or are you, like, what is your fucking status? I love it when people ask me what my status is. I snorted. I'm like, dude, I don't leave the house. My status, I have no status. My status is I go from the porch, and then sometimes I come in here, and then sometimes I go back there, and then I go back to the porch. That's my status, okay? Yeah, goddess, mother, queen is my status. Thank you, Estelle. Exactly. Sin said my status is quo. Indeed. No, Gangstar. I do, okay, so I'm a Libra. All right, let me back up. When I read, the way that I channel is that I just start vibing and telling a story. And because I'm a Libra, it always sounds like a love story because I have fucking hearts in my eyes. I can't help it. That's just how my mouth forms words. But literally, it's about people you actually hang out with. So after the time frame goes by, okay, and you actually interact with people, go back and watch it, and you're like, oh, it makes sense. I know, it's always like the love of your life is coming in and they bring you a drink and you're just like, oh my God, I'm going to buy you a car. And then you come back and watch it and it was like your 10-year-old son. And you're like, yeah, that checks out. That's the love of my life all day long. But it sounds like a love story. Libras are ridiculous. You want to know if somebody, you want to know how you can tell if somebody's a Libra, aside from the fact that they're typically really good looking, okay? They'll say stuff like, "Are you mad at me?" Are you? What is going on with the door? Why? Whatever ghostly thing that is, stop trying to get my fucking attention. Open or closed. Open or closed. Can anyone else hear that? Is it just me? Okay, listen, I have met 3 ghosts in this house, and they are like, they're not, you know, one of them was from the original family that lived in this house in 1820. Another one is Colonel Sprague, who happened to be a redcoat. And he thinks this is his house, but it is not. Nobody's up, okay? And that door isn't necessarily attached. I just took a hinge and nailed it into the side of the wall so my dogs would stop fucking going upstairs. There's no windows open, okay? Now, my house is really old, so if I were to take a marble and roll it from one side of the house, it would roll all the way to the other side of the house, and then, bitch, it would come back. Okay? That's how unlevel my house is, okay? So sometimes the doors creak and crackle, but that's crazy. Well, and plus right there, like legit, 100 feet that way is a big-ass native burial ground. A big one. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. What's that little girl's name from Poltergeist? That's why I don't like to watch TV at nighttime. I'm just kidding. We could talk about paranormal shit all day long. The coolest... I've had a lot of paranormal experiences. I've seen apparitions. They fucking talk to me. They bother me, whatever. Nothing like been picked up and thrown around, but that's probably because I'm protected. I legit talk to real life angels. They're not gonna let anything happen to me. I'm not afraid. But I remember when I was little, okay, I lived in the woods. I stayed in the woods all the time. I was telling my kid this morning. When we were little, back when we were small, it was very common to eat breakfast and be like, "See ya," and then not go back home at like 7, 8, 9 years old. Don't go back home till dinner time. We would go in the woods. Well, we were deep into the woods, and it was this old like passageway where they used to walk cows from one big farm to the other, like way back in the 1800s. And way back in there was a burnt down cabin, like a frontier cabin type thing. And I was like maybe 10 years old, and it was me and these 2 other girls, and we were just walking along eating the smell of the natural onions that you can pick, the little tiny ones, wild onions. We're just, munching on them. Bitch, I heard a violin. And we turned around like we were in the middle of the woods in Kentucky. It's part of where I grew up for some time, right? And we all looked around like, it was like someone playing a fiddle right there. And we freaked out and started running, of course. And as we were running, it got louder. And then when we stopped, it stopped. And then we were running again, and it got louder. We ran all the way out of the woods. It was wild. That was wild. Can we start that? Somebody, I just spit my own mouth. If somebody wants to spearhead that, I would love to do that. Get on the Raven's Nest, which is on Facebook. Links in the box below. Somebody start the thread and pin it. I want to hear your ghost stories. Yeah, I want to hear them. Love telling ghost stories. A forest lament. What's that? No, I want to hear. I have a picture of an apparition that I have to find it. It's wild. Okay, let's get back to the good shit. So this person, okay, reaches out, and they what did I say? They want to ask you, they straight up ask you if you're single, and you're like, bro, I don't leave the house. Is it? I did not know that. A lament is a sad song telling a story. Yeah, pretty much. This person could have hand tattoos. Specifically like a flower or a diamond. This person is single and ready to mingle. And they see you as an empress all day. Alright, am I out of time out now? Yay. You know what I didn't get was what the change was. What the fuck happened to make them all of a sudden the Hermit? Something mental, or you know what I mean? The Hangman talks about spiritual things. I mean, yeah, it could be a delay, but it also talks about spiritual things. And then Nine of Cups too. They might be drinking. What was your past life with this person? King and Queen of Cups together. It feels like lost love for whatever reason. It feels like the past life is being forced to be single when you're not single. Or forced to be in a relationship when you're... It's kind of the equivalent of like getting married and then your Viking goes a Viking and you don't see them again for the rest of your life, but technically you're married. So they have some kind of, you know, nudge, urge, whatever. Let's talk about what happens when you guys hang out. Oh, the labyrinth. Terry, that's brutal. Oh, hello. Do you say hello? Oh, I said hello. Six of Cups all day. Three of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Ace of Rods. And the door knocker. I heard you don't have to knock. Justice. Okay, so whoever this person is, they do this. They leave and just fuck your whole world up. Only because it feels like they leave and they don't leave you with any answers. They're like, "Okay, see ya," and you're like, which that's not good, and that's not exactly the type of energy I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, welcome them straight back in." But there's this eye contact thing that you guys have. It feels like once you guys lock eyes, they're hooked. This person had an ego death. And it says, "I love you." And then sexuality. I mean, this person wants to, they want to wrap up. But it feels like they want to wrap up with an earth angel. Because that's a healing hug. Let me ask this way before I even bother finding out all kinds of information about a toolbox, what do they actually feel about her? Because if it's not good, big time feelings, then it's not worth it. The Lovers, 10 of Cups, it's worth it. This is a King of Swords. It's him. Him. You're talking to all your girlfriends and they're like, "Which one?" And you're like, "It's him." And they're like, "Oh, him. It's him. The only him that you give a fuck about." Don't you get it, gangster? I get your joke, Skeletor. Yeah, don't call her that. Think about it real slow. What's another name? Sometimes called a box. And who has the tool? Why am I explaining the joke to you? Yeah, him. Oh, fuck. I just threw a card. It's probably a good one, too. It felt like a good one. There's a bunch of random cards down here. Are we doing a random card draw? The grasshopper, that's a good one. Oh, the Minotaur, that's the 10 of Pentacles. That's a good one. I guess I didn't drop the card. I heard it hit the ground, bro. Alright, this is the King of Swords. You fucking love this dude. They're your friend, but they do stupid shit. Like Marco Polo. Marco Polo! And then you're all walking around with your eyes closed and you're like, I don't hear him say, did he stop saying Marco? And next thing you know, you've been playing Marco Polo by yourself. For Shauna, just go to my website, dharmajane.com, for a reading. They play Marco Polo with you for a minute until they tag you, and then you turn around and you're like, are we not playing anymore? It's like when they call Marco, you call Polo, but when you call Marco, they don't say anything. They're there, but they don't say anything. So you might be laying down and this comes in. And I feel like it's a tower because they want you to see eye to eye. this emperor and empress. After this interaction with this person, you're officially emperor and empress. Finally, a full game of Marco Polo. This person wants you to wrap all the way around them. And I think that you want to as well, but you might be a little like, I don't know. 9 of Cups and 2 of Cups. And you talk about, I don't know. Of course you do. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, 6 of Cups. It feels like the truth is, I love you. 3 of Cups. So let's just, feels like I don't have any other answers. It feels like they just got overwhelmed and had to talk to you. Ace of Coins. This King of Rods, they might look just like that. But what do they want, though, aside from forward movement, reciprocity? And they would like it if you would be their Queen of Pentacles, but they don't know. It feels like they want to do this, like, unorthodox, type of thing, but I don't know if you're going to be into that or not. And I don't know if they know if you're going to be into that or not. The Sun. This person, like, really wants to have a baby with you really bad. They've been thinking about it a lot. You don't know this, but this person is spies on you all the time. Yeah, you know. You're a fucking raven. You know. You can feel them. And you're... Come on already. It does feel like, will you come on already? Are they ever going to get past the fear and just... let themselves have this? King of Wands. Yeah. Oh, a card did drop on the ground. It was the Hermit. The Empress and the Lovers. You might grab their face like that when you guys make out, but it feels more like other people were in their ear. Like, oh, that's not what you want. Oh, that's not the kind of person that you need to be with. Oh, that person will cause you all kinds of problems. Or, oh, that person has a reputation of blah, 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 blah. When really... none of that is true. And also, it feels like eventually this King of Swords is like, because it feels like they went off and tried to be with someone else, or to Three of Swords, try to replace her. But you can't replace a fucking Earth Angel. If a person is meant to heal you, your soul is going to crave them. your soul is going to crave them in whichever way your soul can get your attention. So if you are someone who vibes in 3D stuff, it'll probably make you really, really, really turned on by them or attracted by them. Or if you're like a sapiosexual, you can't get enough of listening to them talk. Or I don't know. Do I need to give more examples? The both of you are designed for each other. And that's why you can't stop. You can't stop. You guys pretend like you're not talking, then you both spy. You pretend like you're mad, and then you're like just kidding. Then you block each other, and then make up a new phone number and call them from another line. Unblock me, I wasn't finished. Okay? You have a far deeper relationship here than I think that you do. And if anything during this time frame, they give you the recognition. So explain to me here how they turn into Emperor and Empress. Because I said that by the end of this time frame, you wind up as that. I'm just not satisfied with any of my decks. Oh, I got out the past life deck. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're going to use the past life. That's not the past life deck. What the fuck? This is the twin flame deck. Oh, even better. Remember the past life deck that I used to read in black and white? Where's the rest of it? Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Temperance. Yeah, okay, I'm down. We'll just use this part. Freaking stupid twin flame deck. Okay, how do you wind up as Emperor and Empress? Judgment. Two of Cups. I don't want to play cards anymore. This is just a work in progress, is all. You have a soul contract with them. End of story. And maybe that's how you get, maybe that's how you like upgrade to Emperor and Empress, because you admit that. Yeah, we have a soul contract together. And remember how I was saying they could be trying to do this, like, get you to do this, like, unorthodox thing? It could be this is somebody who, like, wants to be in a relationship, but they cannot stand titles. So they're like, you want to be my boy / girl / friend? And you're all... So we're totally going to be in a relationship, but we can't say it. And they're like, yeah, exactly. That's ridiculous. I don't think you like that. This person could have just an amazing back. They might quite literally take your breath away. You might lose air when you're hooking up with them. The divine, they've come out twice as the divine masculine. This is your divine masculine. So whoever you're fucking hanging out with all day today and all day tomorrow. So all day, so this is until midnight on Monday. So whoever you're hanging out with during that time frame is your divine masculine. Well, not everybody deserves to be healed, Robert. You know what I mean? Like, I think that you have these earth angels who come in as healers, okay? And we see someone that needs healed, and then we do that, except every time we do that, we lose a couple pieces of our wings. We take a couple pieces of our wings come off and get given to them. But the thing is that we too have free will, and we too have will of choice. You know what I'm saying? So after a couple of times, if they're going to keep fighting you back or hurting you after you heal them, then they don't deserve your healing anymore. No, it's not a relationship at all. I agree with you. Well, gangster, I think that there's toxic people. I don't think that there's all these women are toxic or all these men are toxic. I think there's toxic people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you see someone, if you feel in your heart of heart to heal someone, go heal them. But if it turns into a healing cycle where they just keep coming back to you and then fuck up and then it turns into the revolving door, that becomes something that they're doing on purpose. Of course I can screw up my life because my healer's going to fix it. I don't have to have any accountability. And to be honest with you, sometimes, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm a healer. Oh, I love you. Let me do the Reiki. Let me do the massage. Let me do the things. Sometimes a healer is tough love. No, bitch, I'm not going to heal you again. Yes, bitch, that was your fault. Yes, we all saw you do it. Okay, it was you. It is you. It is your fault. Yes, I still love you. Yes, I'm still here for you. But no, I'm not going to enable you. No, I'm not going to tell you that everything's going to be all right, because if you don't fucking stop, it's going to happen again. That's called love as well. Because a lot of people, some people never got that. Some people didn't have a mama who was willing to shove a whole bar of soap down their throat. Okay. Right? So healers come in many, many, many different forms. But whoever this person is, okay, they are your divine masculine. Period. Gucci, you should probably heal yourself. Because if you're around here flaunting the fact that you have a side girlfriend, this is a whole chat room full of women. Every single one of us are going to call you trashed, not your girlfriend or your side girlfriend. It's your fault. You're the liar. What did you do? Who did you lie to? How many of them did you make believe all your bullshit? Oh, good job. Sin healed him by pushing him off the plank. Well done. Well done. I don't think you have to forget people that you love. Somebody said, how do you forget someone that you love? I don't think you're supposed to forget them. I think you're supposed to cut off access. You can still have love in your heart for somebody and still love yourself more than you love them. I love you, but I love me more. I think there's a song about that. Robert, if she stays with her ex and she invites her ex to birthday parties, that's not her ex. That's her man. And she's telling you he's an ex so she can get whatever she wants from you, and you're the dummy who gives it to her. Respectfully. Dump her. And then you won't have to worry about it anymore. Don't be mean to Robert. He's being vulnerable and telling us personal things about himself, and we are not going to tease and or poke at him, other than by saying, what are you doing? Put her on the curb. Okay, so anything else about this fella? I look at your pictures. I have shit I want to say. Blah, blah, blah. All right. This person might hear a song and it just breaks them thinking about you. It brings them to their knees. It maybe was a song that, you sang or know about, or have a memory from, or it just makes them think of you. I really fucking hate it when I put the decks away before I'm done with them, because now I can't find them. All right, anything else? What happens at the end of this time frame? You're gonna go straight through the gate with this one. I kind of want to keep reading. I want to know what happens. Oh, tell me about the hope. Well, because you end up as, it's a gift from the fairy godmother. You wind up as that shit. Emperor and Empress. Feels like you're doing the snuggling. There's a key. 10 of Pentacles. An actual key. Okay, I don't know what side story this is, but whoever this divine masculine is, made themselves 1000% single before they reached out to you. That could even be why they're reaching out to you. What's the pleasure part? Can we talk about that? I missed that. Tell me about this. Well, it feels like they want to wrap up with you. I mean, if anything, that definitely feels like it's going to happen. Trent Reznor. I know that name. Is that a musician? Feels like whatever this is goes on until the sun comes up. Oh my God, 444. I feel like they bring you stuff that you like. I don't really know what I mean by that. Like, I saw a bunch of bad cards, and it feels like they are this whole King of Swords. This whole, like, thing that they're doing here is to get you to... I don't know. Blindly accept them. Marco. Polo. They're Emperor and Empress. That's exactly my point. That's all that needs to be said. I don't need to keep pulling. You wind up at the end of this time frame as Emperor and Empress. All day. So for some of you, maybe you don't know who your divine masculine is. Now let's say, you know, hypothetical, that this isn't romantic, because like I said, I tell it like a love story, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to happen. So let's say for some of you, you know, like I was saying about my kids, let's say you only hang out with your own children and one of them's a boy. Okay, one of your kids could be a divine masculine, but maybe not your divine masculine. You just made one because you're a fucking goddess, right? Oh, the Romeo character is Sweetie. Almost every time that I pull for that one. But it could also be, like, let's say this is, you're working and this masculine keeps coming around, Or if you're the feminine, okay, or if you're a masculine and you're watching this, you are the divine masculine. So whatever feminine is rolling around you is probably going to act like they know that. No, at the end you wind up as Emperor and Empress. I pulled it from two different, did you notice that, Skeletor? From two different decks. I used the fairy deck, the sexy deck, and the hush tarot. And I kept pulling Emperor and Empress together at the end. So you wind up as a matched pair. But again, okay, let's say that, you know, if this isn't a relationship thing, you could just be like, oh my God, did we just become best friends? But for some of you, the Emperor and Empress is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. It means that these are two people who have already embodied and accomplished all of the kings or queens. So cups, rods, swords, and pentacles, they've already mastered all of those. So the Empress is the embodiment of all of the queens. She has each of those sides about her. Okay, but I like to also say that the Empress also has a little bit of High Priestess in there. And Temperance. And Justice. All the bad bitches, okay? The Empress is a bad bitch. Robert, the trick to that is finding someone who doesn't expect that shit. Raise a hands for how many of us have been treated like crap and then someone does something like Robert said and we're like, this motherfucker brings his woman breakfast in bed. I'd be like, okay, first of all, who sent you? Second of all, is this poisoned? Because what do you want from me? Why, did you make me breakfast so I could get up and do something for you? What do you want? Why are you being nice? But that doesn't. So raise a hands for people who've been around people like that. We're all still wondering. She called you the perfect package because you believe her bullshit, Robert. If that woman can look at you in the face and say, he's my ex, but I live with him, and also we spend all holidays together, it's not her ex. She's lying, and you believed it. Respectfully. Tough love to a man who can handle it. Yes? That's a great question, Amy. She wants to know if they go back to their same old fuck shit after this time frame, because that's what always gets us. It always gets us. We're like, oh my God, for these 2 days they're gonna act right, and then the third day comes and there they go again, coming up in here with their bullshit. That's a great question. Let's ask, are they going to go back to their same dumb shit? You're like, they're gonna do it. I know it. This is you getting yourself all worked up thinking that they're going to do it before they actually do anything. The Chariot. Wow. You wind up... Can I get a mulligan? I feel like they piss you off. I feel like you guys get into it and you're... I don't know. No. Yeah, they go right back to their same stupid shit. Oh, maybe not. Okay, the reason I said maybe not is because I don't think you're going to know about their other stupid shit. It feels like they go and do something, okay, to... Like, remember how I said this person is totally 100% single and that's why they reach out to you? It feels like they... Like, the next day, whoever that person is or whatever, they try to call them back. And this masculine has to be like, You know what I mean? Like, it feels like that it feels like tying up loose ends. No, I don't. I smell like Dove. Just have temperance. Because you might notice that they're acting fucking weird. And you're like, I thought that you were all divine masculine up in my space, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, I am. And you're like, then why is my witchy ass picking up on Seven of Swords vibes? And they're like, fucking witchy bitch, first of all. Second of all, I can't tell you. Okay. But Five of Pentacles. And it feels like you are going to be able to pick up on it, but it feels like whatever they're doing is in order to like come together. It just feels like it's not going to happen as fast as you want it to, only because they have loose ends. But it feels like with this King of Swords, this is the day one. That's my point. It's like you have this amazing experience with this person and you sit down and take your throne as Emperor and Empress. And then you go to sleep and the Emperor's like, fuck. I need to change my phone number. I'll be right back. I need to run to AT&T. So I think that you're going to feel it and it's going to make you feel anxiety, but give this one a chance. Just give them a chance to see what they do. Four of Wands. Because I think that you guys are on the same page. So this whole time that you guys have been blocked off from each other, you've been thinking about each other, big time Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, with your guts and knots, having anxiety about each other. All right, can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving this time frame? We've been on here forever. Emperor and Empress. But I also got 8 of Cups. But it, I don't know. It just feels like it works out in your favor. Give me one Lenormand on this, and then I want to get out of here. Marco. Polo. They might just be like, I gotta get up and be at the gym by like 6 o'clock. Because it says bodybuilder. And they might carry tools with them everywhere. And you're like, okay. It kind of feels like you guys are going back to your, it's like you take your thrones, shake hands, agree that you're Emperor and Empress, and then you go back to your own castles. And he's like, I'm going to go work out. And you're like, I'm going to go do nothing for a week because I have nothing going on. But peace out, catch you later. And you guys like chest bump because you fill each other up with motivation and support, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, there was that whole other side layer of you can tell that something's going on with them. But the thing is that there's something about your guys' relationship to where it's okay to go back to your own corners. You might live really close to each other, and that's part, but big time Ace of Cups, because you're set. You're not interested in anyone else or anything else, and it's just the way it is, and you guys are gonna live. Like tomorrow doesn't exist. Like it doesn't exist. Bro, I ate most of my kids' Easter baskets. It's a King of Swords. I keep getting it over and over and over and over and over again. All right. I'm going to leave that there. Everybody remember to go and bother Colby. Okay, it's necessary. I think on Facebook, he's on my friends list. If you're on the Raven's Nest, you know who Colby is. So just go do the bothering. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If he didn't wake me up out of a nice sound sleep, then we wouldn't have got this fun thing. King of Swords is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be a doctor, could be a lawyer, could be an asshole. Somebody who talks really sharp. Usually for me, the King of Swords is always an Aquarius. Every Aquarius I've ever met, even the women, come out as King of Swords. So, happy new moon, go manifest, and I will see you guys, not in the morning because I'm going to be asleep, but I'll probably be on tomorrow afternoon for daily, and I think I might read for Libra tomorrow. Okay, I love you guys so much. Catch you next time. Bye.